Good morning, guys. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, home of tips, tricks, guides, and tunes for Forza Horizon. And we're having a look at Rally Around the Christmas Tree for the Toyota Celica 92. Yeah, okay, cool. And this consists of 3 events: Broadway Village Scramble, Ashbrook Loop Scramble, and Greendale Foothills Scramble. You've got Kira giving it a bit of blurb here, which, yeah, we know. And let's see what I'm going to have for this. And why not? Seasonal Games tune, used this before for the games. 1986, the Lancia Delta S4, an icon of rallying. So, yep, dirt racing event. I might as well have a blast around this because I normally pick Scoobies. And I thought, no, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's have a go at the Delta, the Lancia. And yeah, this should be fun. Broadway Village Scramble. So make a start on this one. And I'm keeping to my highly skilled levels for this one. And pulling away pretty nicely. It's pretty heavy on the concrete, although it has got some dirt, has got some gravel in it, and not doing too badly. Give you a little nudge on this first corner and pulling it back quite nicely and into first place in about 15 seconds. Okay, yeah, 15 seconds for first place. I can't really complain about that. And it is just a case of have a whiz round here and get this out of the way. So come on, yeah, coming up towards Broadway Church, give it a little drift round there and keep going back onto the concrete. And these guys are actually keeping a pretty close eye on me here. They're actually keeping up pretty well. I was expecting to have a little bit more of a gap at this point, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because I'm in first place and I'm sort of holding this pretty well. Coming down here towards the end of the first lap, and that'll be 1 lap out of the 3 out of the way. So second lap now, 1 minute 15 on that first, so that's actually not bad. Give it a little bit of hard braking around here. Try not to mess it up too much or hit the wall because these guys are pretty close and I can't really be affording to be making stupid mistakes. I did a quick look back and yeah, they're pretty close, but I'm not worrying too much. You tried to nip past me there, you little bugger. I'm not having that one. Give you a little nudge, although it is very difficult to knock these guys off their racing lines. It's pretty much impossible to knock them off their racing lines, but I gave them a nudge enough in order to keep them back in second place. And that's basically what you've got with this stuff. You've got these guys, they're pretty cheeky, they're pushing it a little bit, and it is mostly on the concrete, on the asphalt. And this is where, when it comes to sort of dirt racing, I tend to fall behind a little bit. When it comes to the gravel and mud, I tend to be able to get my foot down and absolutely just have a blast on it and just get a decent lead. But it is mostly tarmac, asphalt, and these guys are pretty much keeping up with me. But I don't mind. I'm in first and I'm on the final lap, and it's not a lot to go because this is actually quite a short circuit in itself. So as long as I don't mess it up too badly, I'll be all right. Get this done. This Lancia is actually handling pretty nicely, and yeah, it was sort of one of those. Shall I go for a Scooby? But you know what? I use a Scooby so much in this game because it is one of my sort of favourite rally cars. It's just absolutely fantastic. A few weeks ago, I used this Lancia Delta for a Playground Games event, and I was actually really impressed by it. It's actually really good fun to drive, and it performs pretty well. So I thought, yeah, you know what? For this championship, I'm going to give this a blast. I'm going to go for it and just use this. And coming down here on my long straight, they're definitely keeping up with me, but I've got the first place through the line, 20 points, job's a good one. And we can have a look what's next. We have Ashbrook Loop Scramble. It's all these little white ones we're after, because they show which events are in the championship you're currently in. So I'm doing a fast travel over there, over to Ashbrook. It's a scramble event again, and we can just get on with it, really. I'm not going to mess about too much, just load into it, get on with it, and get this stuff done, and get yourself the Toyota Celica. Ashbrook Loop Scramble. Rally around the Christmas tree. I'm not going to sing, it's all rock around the Christmas tree stuff. I'm not going to sing because I cannot sing for crap. You could argue I can barely speak, but definitely am not good on the singing. And into the wall on there, and yeah, I'm in 5th place, which isn't okay. It's not too bad. First lap out of 3. I've definitely got room here to catch up. I've just taken 4th, and I'm picking up speed now, and I'm coming round, and I'll be past these guys hopefully in no time whatsoever. Although they are actually doing pretty well. Although I come round here, if I remember correctly, this is where it goes off-road, which is definitely where I'm going to have an advantage because I drive better on this sort of surface than I do on the tarmac. And he says that, and I'll probably end up smashing into every single wall and rolling the car whilst on the gravel. But we'll see. But picking up the speed around here, little drift around there. Kissing expert past you for a place, get past these 2 guys. Little drift, a bit cheeky, got 2nd place. A little bit of a battle going on as we come down towards concrete again, but I've passed you. Just need to make sure to slow it down enough so I don't completely smack into the wall. Well, I've hit it anyway, but I haven't hit it to a point where it's rolled me over or completely stopped me in my tracks. And that's the first lap out of the way. These guys are definitely still keeping up with me, and I have gone a little bit too wide on that. And yeah, you're going to be passing me soon looking at that, but if I can get my speed up a little bit, I'll do my little quick flicks to have a look behind me just to see where they are, but I don't hold on it too long because every time I look backwards, I'm not looking forwards. And if you're not looking forwards, that's when you crash into random stuff. And yeah, I don't really want to be doing that sort of stuff today. But building up the speed, we're coming around and we're back onto the gravel track here. So if I can take this corner, okay, I'll be able to build a bit of speed up and hopefully get a little bit of a gap going on for this. And building it up, not doing too bad. Quick turn through there. Hard turn, give it a little drift. Come around here, drift tap, and towards the bit down here, I'm going to have to be very careful of. But I have got a little bit of a gap, but I always seem to lose it a little bit on the concrete. Be a bit cheeky, do a drift round, clip the flag, and it did count, so that's good. And I'm coming up now towards the end of the 2nd lap, so that's the 2nd lap out of the way. Give it a bit of braking. Go around here again, bit wide. Is that a drift tap? Yes, that's a drift tap. You can see the others flying around on their rails. But as long as I can just maintain this, just keep going, and we basically just good to go to get this championship completed, because all this stuff is coming out on Christmas Eve. Right, this is on Thursday. I'm actually sitting here. It's on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm being a bit dodgy, being a bit of a time traveller. And I haven't saved in progress on this, guys, by the way. I've done all this stuff, recorded it, and I've ended up deleting it. But I'm doing this on a Wednesday. So it'll be tomorrow this stuff will be coming out. And obviously the next day, Friday, that's Christmas Day. And yeah, it's really gone pretty quick this year, actually, of all the stuff that's been going on. And I'm trying to sort of get ahead a little bit as best I can, because less I need to be sitting at my computer doing on a Thursday, the better, because I can spend more time with the family. But I've gone and messed that one up a little bit, totally spun my car, and I'm back into 4th place. But I'm looking at it and I'm going, no, I'm not going to catch up on that this close to the end. So let's just be a bit cheeky, let's just be a bit dodgy, let's hit rewind and try not to mess that corner up, because it is very easy to do. And if I had another lap, I'll just eat it, I'll just go fine, I'll just keep going, I can claw it back. But because I'm so close to the end right now, I decided let's hit rewind, let's just sort that corner out and get through and get to the finish line, because rewind is not a bad thing. It is there for when the game messes up or when you mess up. And here's the finish line. 1st place, job's a good one. That's 2 out of your 3 events complete with a 1st place finish in both. So we're here now, back into the game, and on the map you can see we've got one over here, which is the Greendale Foothills Scramble. So here we are at the loading screen, rally around the Christmas tree. Greendale Foothills Scramble, and let's get into it. Loading in onto the start line and go. 8th place as usual, but pulling through, got 7th, gonna take 6th and 5th, get 4th into 3rd, and yeah, that's actually not bad. About 10 seconds into 3rd place. And I've just got these 2 guys up here which I just need to pass. So coming round, give it a little bit of drift round there. But I've managed to keep my speed up quite a bit, because it's quite easy to do on this sort of surface, because these guys do tend to slow it down a little bit. And if you can get your foot down, you'll be alright. And I'm trying to cut the corners a little bit. I'm trying to be a little bit dodgy, but I'm doing it. I'm getting past you, a bit cheeky there, hitting the wall, but never mind. 1st place is for this one. So, 1st lap and get my foot down. So go. Coming up to here and give it a bit of braking. Although I always mess that up. I always properly make mistakes there. I always hit that wall. But if I can get myself a bit of a lead, I can always have a look at it and say, you know what, yeah, I've hit the wall, but I can claw it back because I've already got a bit of a gap. And yeah, little drift trying there, getting close to the walls and whatnot, and not doing amazingly, admittedly, but I can see the end of the 1st lap up ahead on the mini map, so that's actually not bad. It's a pretty quick. So we're looking at 1 minute 45 for this. Go right there, hit the corner, and just a case of going round, keeping my 1st place position on this one, and we'll pretty much be good to go. And yeah, this is autumn. This is the Christmas week, and I'm recording this on Wednesday, and it's coming out tomorrow. It's coming out Thursday, and that is Christmas Eve, guys. Yeah, I know, one more sleep till Christmas, right? Christmas Day is the next day. When the season changes over on Christmas Eve, it's pretty much going to be a bit of a mad one for a lot of you guys, just to say, you know what, let's hammer it, let's get as much done as we can, because Christmas Day is not a day you want to be sort of on the computer, you want to be on games too much, you want to be sort of, you know, doing other stuff, right? And it's one of those ones going, yeah, I'm going to record this stuff in advance for this and record all the footage. So at the time of recording, I don't actually have this completed. I ended up doing it, recording it, going back and replacing my save file. So no, I have not completed it. I've not unlocked any of this stuff. And it will be stuff which come tomorrow, when this does go live properly, I'm going to have a bit of a mad one going through and unlocking and completing, the same as you guys probably are. So yeah, even though I can sort of time travel, I can jump ahead, I'm not sort of using this to my advantage when it comes to unlocking stuff in game. I'm only really using it to my advantage when it comes to recording videos, and that doesn't really hurt anyone, so you know, no harm, no foul, no bans, right? And yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming up actually this series. The Jesco for winter, for like next week, that's mad. That's absolutely mad, and definitely one which I think can quite easily take the crown of the Ferrari 599 X Evo, because it is quick. It is seriously quick, and it handles a lot nicer. And I'm pretty sure it'll be easier to get than the Ferraris a lot of the time now. But onto this third lap, and not doing sort of too badly. I've got my first place. And these guys are keeping pretty close minds, but it's not bothering me too much because I only need second place anyway for this championship. But this is my last one, sort of I'm recording for this one. And what I'll do is when this stuff does go live, I'll do the Forza fun, I'll do the trial, I'll do the playground games. I probably won't do the playground games video, trial video, and I'll definitely do a Forza fun. And I'll get those rushed out, get them out. I'll get those out Thursday night, and come Friday, Christmas Day, have a bit of a chill really, although what I will say to you guys is check out the Forza shop on Christmas Day. They have a habit of giving away a lot of rare cars for free, so that's definitely worth a check out. But that's that done. First place, rally around the Christmas tree, complete, excellent. Bing, 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 that's my 3 levels of completion. And this gets me the Toyota Celica 92. Yeah, why not? A few ancillary credits along the way. Hopefully you guys found this useful, found it interesting, and until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy holidays.